Hi children, good morning and welcome back to the next session of our English class. Children, last day we started the lesson, The Blindsman and the Elephant. You know that it was really an interesting story and we learned that story with great interest, isn't it? Now, before moving on to the next paragraph, let us have a quick glance at what we learned in the previous class. Okay. Now children, the title of the story, you know that it is The Blindsman and the Elephant. Now see here children, you know that the story is about 6 blindsmen. We learned it, isn't it? The story is about 6 blindsmen. And you know that they were very eager to know new things. They wanted to learn more and more things, isn't it? Once they happened to hear that a circus came to town. And people were discussing about an elephant. And you know that they were very eager, so they wanted to go there and wanted to learn how an elephant looked like. So the next day itself, these blindsmen went to the circus camp. They met the circus owner. Now, the circus owner took them to the elephant one by one. Okay. He had taken them one by one. And the first blindsman, he hit the elephant and he fell down. The first blindsman fell down. And he touched where? He touched the elephant's side, isn't it? You know that an elephant's side is very rough and it is very huge. So, he assumed that an elephant is like a wall. Okay. This was the assumption of the first man. What was it? The elephant is like a wall. After that, the second blind man went there and he felt the elephant's tusk. Have you seen? Tusk. Now, oh, I get it. The elephant is like a spear. To him, to the second blind person, the elephant is like a spear. After that, the turn of the next blind man came. The third blind person went there and he touched where the elephant's tusk. He touched where? The elephant's tusk. And you know that an elephant's trunk is really long and thick, isn't it? An elephant's trunk is how? It is very long and it is very thin. So, he assumed that an elephant is like a what? Snake. An elephant is like a snake and it could be what? Poisonous. An elephant is like a what? Snake and it could be poisonous. Then the fourth blind man's turn came. He went there. He went there and he touched where? The elephant's huge leg. Children, you know that an elephant's leg is really huge, isn't it? And he touched there. And he assumed that an elephant is like what? A tree. Have you seen it? To the fourth blind person, the elephant is like what? It's like a tree. Then it is the turn of the second last person. The fifth blind man went there. And he touched where? The elephant's ear. He touched the elephant's ear and he thought, oh, I get it. The elephant is like a fan. So, he concluded that an elephant is like what? A fan. Okay, now the last person, the last blind man, he went there and he caught where? The elephant's tail. He caught where? The elephant's tail. And he concluded that what? An elephant is like a rock. Okay, and he concluded that what? An elephant is like a rock. Did you all understand clear? I think we stopped there in the last class. Anyway, let us see how the blind man's elephant looked like. Okay. Have you seen here children? This is our blind man's elephant. To the first person, you know that the elephant is like a bow, isn't it? To the second person, it is like a spear. To the third person, an elephant is like a snake. And to the fourth one, the elephant is like what? A tree. And to the second last person, an elephant is like what? A fan. And to the last person, It is like what? A rock. So, have you seen this kind of elephant anywhere, children? Have you seen? This is our blind man's elephant. It's really funny, isn't it, children? I hope you all understood till here. Now, let us move on to the next paragraph. Okay, all of you please take your textbook, page number 31. Keep your book open, okay? Are you all ready? Shall we start? Okay. Listen, children, listen to me. Thus, each blind man kept saying what he thought the elephant looked like. Each of them said that the others were wrong. They started quarreling among themselves. A wise man who was passing by saw all that had happened. Dear friends, all of you are wrong. Your mistake was that you touched only one part of the elephant. You must touch and feel the entire animal before you get an idea of what the animal looks like. Thus saying, the wise man helped the blind man feel the animal entirely. Now children, we learned that these 6 blind men, they perceived the animal in different ways, isn't it? They perceived the elephant in different ways. And you know that to the first person, it is like a wall. And to the second person, it is like a spear. And to the third blind man, it is like a snake. And to the fourth blind man, it is like a tree. And to the fifth person, it is like a fan. And to the last person, and to the last blind man, it is like a rock. So they stood firm in their own opinion. Okay, so what happened? Finally, they started quarreling among themselves. Everyone stood firm in his own decision. The first person told that an elephant is like a wall, and he also told that the opinion of others were wrong. The others' opinion was really wrong. Okay, now everyone became very stubborn. They stood very firm in their own decision. Finally, what happened? They started quarreling among themselves. Okay, now, thus, each blind man kept saying what he thought the elephant looked like. Each of them said that the others were wrong. The first blind man told that the others were wrong. The second blind person told that the elephant is like a spear, and he felt that what he said was right. The second blind person felt that what he said was right. Okay, did you understand it? So what happened? They stood firm in their own opinion. Everyone stood firm in his own opinion. Finally, what happened? They started quarreling among themselves. Okay, now, while they were quarreling, a wise man was going through that way. A wise man who was passing by saw all that had happened. A wise man was going through that way while they were quarreling. Now, he intervened in their dispute. He went among them to see what was happening. He went among them. Now, and you know that this person is a wise person, isn't it? A wise person is an intelligent man. He's an intelligent person. He has vast knowledge and he has experience. He knows how to solve problems. He knows how to handle problems. So he went there. And he understood that these men were actually quarreling over a very silly thing. He understood. So he told them, dear friends, all of you are wrong. Your mistake was that you touched only one part of the elephant. You must touch and feel the entire animal before you get an idea of what the animal looks like. So he understood them. He understood the reason for their quarreling. That's why he intervened in their dispute. He went among them to see what was happening. And he understood the real reason. And he said, dear friends, all of you are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. And he pointed out their mistake. The wise man pointed out these blind men's mistake. What was the mistake? Your mistake was that you touched only one part of the elephant. This was the mistake. What was the mistake? You touched only one part of the elephant. Then he told that if you wanted to know about an animal, you must touch and feel the entire animal. Otherwise, your opinion would be what? Wrong. Okay, finally what happened? These wise men realized their mistake. They realized their mistake. The saying, the wise man helped the blind man feel the animal entirely. Finally, this wise man helped the blind man to feel the animal entirely. Entirely means completely. Okay, did you all understand clearly, children? All of you? Okay, I will read it once again. Listen. Thus, each blind man keeps saying what he thought the elephant looked like. Each of them said that the others were wrong. They started quarreling among themselves. A wise man, you know that? A wise man is an intelligent person. He has experience. He has vast knowledge. He knows how to handle situations. He knows how to solve problems. Isn't it? He came there. Okay, a wise man who was passing by saw all that had happened. Then he intervened in their dispute. He went there to see what was happening and he said, "Dear friends, all of you are wrong. Your mistake was that you touched only one part of the elephant. You must touch and feel the entire animal before you get an idea of what the animal looks like." Finally, what happened? Finally, these men realized their mistake. The wise man helped them to understand how an elephant looked like. Okay, did you all understand here, children? Hope you all understood. Now, children, some interesting facts are given here. Here, children, it's in a box. Have you seen it? Listen, it's really an interesting thing. An adult male elephant is called a bull. What's it? An adult male elephant is called what? It's a bull. While the adult female elephant is called a cow. Okay, an adult male elephant is called a bull, while the adult female elephant is called what? A cow. At the same time, children, the baby elephant is called what? A calf. A baby elephant is called a calf. So these are some of the interesting facts given here. Okay, now some opposites are given here. 3 are given here, children. The first one is wise. Children, please repeat after me. Then you will learn along with me. Okay. The first word is wise. The opposite of the word wise is foolish. Repeat after me. What's the opposite of the word wise? It is foolish. Okay. Now, the next one is wrong. What's the opposite of the word wrong? It is correct. What's the opposite of the word wrong? Correct. Okay. One more word is given here, children. It is entirely. What's the opposite of the word entirely? Partially. Okay. We can discuss it once again. Wise, opposite, foolish. Wrong, the opposite of the word wrong is correct. The opposite of the word entirely is partially. Okay. Do you all understand clear, children? Okay. Now, children, one word meaning is given here. It is entire. What's the meaning of the word entire? Complete. What's the meaning of the word entire? Complete. So, we learned 3 opposites and 1 word meaning today. Okay. Now, children, you have an assignment. I will read it. Actually, it's a dictionary work. Listen here, children. A dictionary may sometimes list more than one meaning for a single word. Find out and write down the different meanings for the following words. Now, some words are given here. You have to go through the dictionary and find out the different meanings of these words. I will tell you one example, children. You know that the word bank. The word bank has 2 meanings. What is the first meaning? An organization where people can invest or borrow money. That's the first meaning. What's it? The meaning of the word bank is, the first meaning is what? An organization where people can what? Borrow or invest money. That's the first meaning of the word bank. Now, the same word has one more meaning. What is it? A land alongside a river or lake. The land alongside a river or lake. So, these are the 2 meanings of the word bank. Like that, children, these words also have different meanings. Go through the dictionary and find it out. Write down in your notebook. Okay. Hope you all understood today's class. Now, children, now My name is given here. If you have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can certainly contact me. My number is given here. Okay. Hope you all understood this lesson. See you in the next class. Thank you.